Thank you so much, Your Worship. Colleagues, I've introduced this motion seconded by Councillor Carr in response to a direct appeal by the Association of Municipalities of Ontario to ask the provincial government to formulate a serious plan to address homelessness. While much has been done by all orders of government to mitigate the worst impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic on unsheltered residents, more action is needed to address the issue once and for all and to ultimately end homelessness. AMO believes there is an opportunity for municipal service managers to work together with the provincial government on a co-design process that is collaborative and solution-focused, emphasizing the potential for all government and a whole of government integrative approach that breaks down silos between orders of government, ministries, departments, and agencies. The process must leverage existing intergovernmental collaboration mechanisms using the National Housing Strategy as a platform, but producing a made in Ontario solution. Completely eliminating all homelessness is a bold and ambitious goal. However, we can strive towards the achievement of a functional zero standard. Through enhanced provincial and federal government support during the midst of the pandemic, our city experienced some modest success in reducing family homelessness. In 2020, Ottawa declared a housing and homelessness emergency. When a baseline was set for chronic homelessness in Ottawa that year, there were 928 chronically homeless family members in the city. In May 2022, that number was reduced to 617 chronically homeless family members. That 20% reduction in family homelessness played a major role in the overall reduction of chronic homelessness in the city. The reduction in family members experiencing chronic homelessness was a result of multiple factors. The city added resources to its Housing First program that supports families moving from shelters to housing. Additionally, the city focused on finding and securing housing for families as quickly as possible when they arrived at a shelter. But most importantly, various provincial and federal policies and programs implemented during the pandemic led to a reduction of people accessing the shelter system. This demonstrates that substantive progress is possible, but continued progress requires a substantive plan and substantive investment from the provincial government. The pandemic demonstrated the continued need to enhance collaboration and investment. It therefore is incredibly important that we encourage the co-development of a plan of action between Ontario's municipalities and the provincial government to end chronic homelessness in our city and throughout the province. Such enhanced coordination would benefit the city in its quest to address individual homelessness, the close of physical distancing centers, and transitioning unsheltered residents to permanent supportive housing. Since the city cannot achieve this objective alone, the motion encourages the collaboration necessary with our key partner, the provincial government. Therefore, be it resolved that City Council call on the provincial government to urgently, 1, acknowledge that homelessness in Ontario is a social, economic, and health crisis. 2, commit to ending homelessness in Ontario. 3, work with AMO and a broad range of community, health, Indigenous, and economic partners to develop, resource, and implement an action plan to achieve this goal. Therefore, be it further resolved that a copy of this motion be sent to the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, the Minister of Children, Community and Social Services, the Minister of Health, and the Association of Municipalities of Ontario. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councillor King. Any comments? Is the motion carried?